Love him at one point though, right?
I loved BJ. I loved Chris. You know what I'm saying? I love Ja. I love Ja. You know what I mean?
Well, he portrays it like it was some big, like a grand love affair. Like it was this, like, you know.
I feel like I definitely had a genuine love for Irv because he 100% helped to change my life. You know, I had some of the most amazing times just writing records, touring, you know, making history, you know what I'm saying? Like writing records, touring, you know, making history, you know what I'm saying? Like having chemistry with somebody to write these records with, and, you know, being a female in hip hop and R&B, like it was like a perfect fit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a girl, but I'm still a tomboy. I was always with the boys. I grew up the only girl on the block. You know what I mean? So it was
always threw a Christmas party, and I would fund the Christmas party. This is around where money was raining from the sky. Right. Listen, but I'm gonna give you my astrology story, and this is a crazy story, and 100% of it is true. I believe 2003, January 3rd is when I got raided. Right? December 2007, my ex-wife Deb always threw a Christmas party, and I would fund the Christmas party. This is around where money was raining from the sky. Right. Life was good. This is before 50. This is before the feds. Anything. Life is wonderful. At her party, she would have a caricature. She would have a jazz band, and she had this little white lady, like 70-something years old, and she was like, tell you your life. Psychic. I never had a psychic reading before. So now I go to this, and everyone's like, oh my God, she's so good. She said everything. Irv, you got to go. I'm like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, if you see death, tell me. You understand? If you say, oh shit, you're going to die. And I'm like, so I don't really believe it. Right. I think so. They made me sit down with her. I tell her, I made a promise. I said, yo, I'm only doing this. Keep it real. I said, I'm an ill motherfucker. If you see death, I'll evade it. But I want to know. Whatever you see, I want to know. And she looked at me, and she looked spooky as fuck. And she said, okay, if you want to know everything, I'll tell you everything. She said, what's your date of birth? She had a computer. She put my date of birth in there. She sat at that computer for 2 minutes. She said, are you ready? I said, yes. Immediately what got me is she said, you're a leader of men. You're very successful. She named all the things that was happening now. And she don't know Irv Gotti. She didn't know who I was. And she was basically portraying my life, that I'm a successful person. People follow you. You're a leader of men. Leader of men, all these things. Then she said, you know, your son is having problems with you leaving home. When she said that, I was like, holy shit, because that is at a point, if y'all seen Gotti's Way, every time I left the house when me and Deb separated, Sonny would cry. Right. And he didn't understand. He was young, and he would cry. So I would always, after that, I would just stay there until he went to sleep, and then I would leave. But the fact that she said that, I'm like, first of all, she doesn't know I have a son. And she says, your son is having problems when you leave. And it blew me away, and it made me zone in. Now, after that, she said, you ready for the bad stuff? Now, let me paint the picture. It's 2002. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Pain is Love. Yeah. J-Lo Records. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, right? Making a ton of money a year, like ton.
Welcome you guys back on here. She said, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So in this moment in time, we are still mourning, commemorating, and also pay tribute to the legendary Irv Gotti, who actually passed on just a couple of days ago. So right about now, we are seeing the popular artist, and of course the wife to, or the fiancé to Nelly, that is Ashanti, coming out, you know, to finally release a public statement about the passing on of her former mentor, and of course the head of the Murder Inc. records label, that is the legend Irv Gotti. You know, so many people who were on social media asking whether Ashanti is, you know, is going to come out and pay tributes despite their the relationship that was not so good in the last couple of years before Irv Gotti passed on. So Ashanti has come out and buried the hatchet, and put all the grievances, all the issues they had aside, and actually gave a very befitting, respectful, and emotional tribute to one of the main mentors of her music career. She said it's truly commendable, and of course, as we earlier reported in the past videos, we all know on 5th of February, that's when the 54-year-old Irv Gotti passed on as a result of a stroke and other health-related issues. So via the Instagram post that actually had almost to 500,000 shares and reactions, she came out and said that, "I can't believe things ended like this, and it makes me so sad. We weren't on the best terms the best past few years, but as I've always said, through our ups and downs, I will forever be grateful for everything that you've done for me." That is Irv Gotti. We made history, and that will remain infinite. Ashanti joined Irv Gotti and the crew. That was in 2001, releasing her freshman effort. If you can check it out, it was really so great. It was one of those best songs you could sit down and listen to and reminisce a couple of memories. That was in 2002. The roster also included R&B, Lloyd, rappers Jarule, Vita, Chick, Santana, and Cadlactor. Of course, they made a couple of hits like Down For You, Between Me and You, Rock With You, and so many others. So she came out and paid her own tribute, saying that, "I've always respected your musical genius and ability to push me to my best. All the greatness and positive things that came far outweigh the dark and negative times. I've always prayed for you to find peace, sending love and prayers to the entire family. Rest well, rest in peace, Irv." So it's really it shows maturity, when someone whom you had a couple of issues with in the recent past passes on, and then you come out and give such a respectful tribute. Well done, Ashanti. And of course, we are still mourning and grieving with the family and every fan who really loved Irv Gotti. Rest in power, King.